Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good evening. My name is Eric Mendoza, and I am the president of the 2017 graduating class of Clearbrook High School. It is my honor to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Guests and seniors, will you please rise for the presentation of colors by the Clearbrook JROTC Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by Caleb Drew, Carl Saad, Vincent Thibodeau. Alexis Lee and Samantha Silva will lead the pledges of allegiance. Gentlemen of the audience and senior class, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Sammy Bischoff, and I am the treasurer for the senior class. It is my honor to recognize the members of the Clear Creek Board of Trustees who are in attendance today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Ms. Paige Rander, President. Dr. Laura DuPont, Vice President. Mr. Jay Cunningham, Secretary. Mr. Charles Pond. Mr. Chris Reed. Mr. Arturo Sanchez. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Good evening. My name is Nolan Wu, and I am the Vice President of the senior class. I would like to introduce the members of the Clear Creek Independent School District Administration who are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Stephen Ebel, Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Paul McLarty, Deputy Superintendent of Business and Support Services. Mr. Scott Bacher, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools. Ms. Holly Hughes, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Ms. Layla Sarmechanic, General Counsel. Dr. Casey O'Pry, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Dr. Robert Bayard, Chief Technology Officer. Ms. Elena Polson, Executive Director of Public Information, and Ms. Suzanne Thomas, Director of Student Personal Services. Thank you for joining us today.
Good evening. My name is Avery Lewis, and I am the class historian. I would like to introduce the members of the Clearbrook administration that are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Head Principal, Ms. Michelle Staley. Associate Principal, Ms. Sharon Lopez. Dean of Instruction, Ms. Sheridan Henley. Assistant Principal, Ms. Jennifer Galt. Assistant Principal, Mr. Brian Palazzi. Assistant Principal, Ms. Christine Varsos. And Assistant Principal, Mr. Stanley Zavala. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Good evening. My name is Lena Nguyen, and I am the class secretary. I would like to introduce the Clearbrook counselors who are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Lead counselor, Ms. Dava West. Counselor, Ms. Michelle Buckley. Counselor, Ms. Rhonda Kempton. Counselor, Ms. Candace Richards. Counselor, Mr. Gary Tittle. Counselor, Ms. Joyce Young. And Student Support Counselor, Ms. Amy Ruiz. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Good evening. My name is Isabel Santos, and I am the Student Council President. I would like to introduce administrators from other schools in the K-12 community that helped our seniors get to this moment. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Lauren Ambo, Principal, Brookside Intermediate. Stephanie Cooper, Principal, Westbrook Intermediate. Jennifer Buckles, Principal, North Point Elementary. Lisa Gaffey, Principal, Green Elementary. Sarah Konashek, Principal, Ward Elementary. I would also like to introduce the teachers who will read the names of the graduates. Once again, please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Miss Elena Garza, Miss Donna Stone, Mr. Harry So, Mr. Ronald Page, Miss Stephanie Albin, Mr. Zach Mooney, Mr. John Longo, Miss Zenia Ridley, Mr. Michael Rutledge, Miss Sherilyn Saladriguez, Miss Ann Daly, Miss Laura Malone. We also recognize the faculty advisors who have volunteered their time to be with us on this special occasion. They are seated with the class. Thank you to all of you for sharing this special occasion with us.
As we gather today in Challenger Columbia Stadium, we pause to remember the astronauts who perished on both the Challenger and Columbia space missions. Many of these astronauts also served their country in the military. These brave men and women have all served their country with pride, honor, and courage. Graduates, if you have committed to serve in any branch of the military, please stand and be recognized. Also at this time, we would like to ask that all men and women who are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military, please stand so that we may honor your service to our country. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of the Clear Creek Independent School District, who would like to address the graduates.
Well, good evening. Hats off to the Clearbrook Wolverines in the class of 2017. It is our honor to have you here this evening, surrounded by your family and friends. This cohort of students have made this community proud. Proud because you put your hearts and minds and all that you have tried and accomplished, and Clearbrook High School is stronger for it. Perhaps you thought this day would never come, or perhaps you are sitting here today in disbelief that the time has passed so quickly. I'd venture to say that most of you have experienced both those feelings. That is how life unfolds. And yet, graduates, here we are today celebrating an important milestone in your lives. You entered the doors as bright-eyed, nervous freshmen, and tonight you entered this stadium focused and a bit confident. In the 4 years of high school, you grew up quite a bit. You learned what it really means to not procrastinate. You mastered how? I don't know, squeezing 26 hours out of a 24-hour day with all the activities and homework. And most importantly, in my humble opinion, you embraced a set of core values that set you apart from the rest. At Clearbrook Nation, you proudly wear your school colors and demonstrate respect, citizenship, responsibility, trustworthiness, and fairness on a daily basis. On any given day, we will find random acts of kindness, whether it is your varsity soccer captain, Kobe Morano, who donated new equipment to an underclassman knowing the student's family didn't have the means, or Carter Rodriguez, who has been out at CCISD elementary schools teaching the younger generation leadership and character building skills. Carter was also nominated as a student hero in the state of Texas. Yes, it is in fact pretty special here at Clearbrook. Right, Madison Medina? Madison joined Brook as a senior. She left the Houston High School for the Visual and Performing Arts. She left not because she wasn't doing well. She's extremely talented. Madison is one of the 12 females in the United States to be accepted to the Juilliard School to study dance. She left HSPVA because she wanted a balance in life. She wanted to experience the special moments of a comprehensive high school. Madison, you could not have landed at a better school. And there are some of you who just couldn't wait to get to college, like Erica Aaron. Erica, by taking advantage of the wealth of opportunities at Clearbrook High School, wrapped up her high school credits in December and earned early admission to the School of Engineering at Texas A&M. While her future is certainly promising, she has not forgotten those who got her there. Erica, I am glad you came back to celebrate this important milestone with your friends and teachers, and I want to thank your parents for giving you a gentle nudge to be here as well. Another college-rich in tradition is the University of Notre Dame, and that is where Taylor Johnson is heading. Taylor, enjoy the sights and sounds of the grotto, the basilica, and the robust education it has to offer. Enjoy waking up to the echoes, and here comes the Irish music. You also need to invest in a sad lamp, which will pleasantly illuminate your room because you will want to know where the heck the sun disappeared from October through March. Matter of fact, Amazon has one on sale. I checked it today for $62.57. Or I can connect you with my daughter. You can have hers. You will also learn, Taylor, how to ride a bike on ice that used to be a pathway to your classroom. Clearbrook High School is home to champions. Champions like your world-class marching band and color guard. Champions like the many of you on the district's Robonauts team that just clinched the state title for the second consecutive year in a row. Champions like the three science superstars who just returned from the International Science Fair with top honors under the tutelage of Ms. Garza. Two of them are here tonight, Tanya Kumar and Whitaker Slouch. And new this year, a special medallion to be worn by students who participated in the science fair for all 12 years. Those are accomplishments, tremendous accomplishments, but we all know it is what happens every day in the halls of Brook that you will likely remember the most. The teachers who taught you, the friends who supported you, and the family that stood by you when you felt most alone. Those are the moments to hold on to, because they are the things that make you who you are today. Whether you are going to college, the military, or right into the workplace, be true to yourself. And I will close with an old Chinese proverb that says, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Please help me welcome Erica Lee, who will address you as your class salutatorian, and then Jessa Westheimer, who is the valedictorian of the class of 2017.
My quest to become an oral surgeon started when I was 5. After finding out the 4 teeth I had removed cost us $800, I was like, wait, I can get paid $200 to rip someone's tooth out? I already do that at home. That sounds like an awesome job. So I grew up wanting to be a surgeon, and I fixated on all the numbers I thought would get me there. I felt like if I got the right grades and fell into the right percentiles, I could get that shining 6-figure income. So the first time I forgot to finish an assignment, I spent the class period hiding in the restroom. The first time I got a B, I came home crying, genuinely thinking that I had ruined my chances of going to college. Those numbers, GPA, SAT, ACT, IQ, defined my value as a human being. They were so attached to who I was that I literally could not handle failure. All of us have probably felt defined on some level by some statistic, whether it be your income, your weight, how much you bench, or how many Instagram likes you get. In the midst of the social pressure of high school, it's easy to forget all the good things that happen. My most important lessons were not about numbers and weren't necessarily academic, but they were all really important to me. So I wanted to share some of my favorite moments, the ones where people taught me that for as much as I love math, numbers are not the only thing that matter. Mr. Mooney taught me my first lesson: believe in people, not their stats. I always figured things were pretty simple in school. You got good grades, your teacher liked you. You messed up, they did it. So when I joined Academic Decathlon, a competition based completely on the scores you received, I figured it was scores that was keeping me in Mr. Mooney's good graces. Breaking the time limit on speech is the dumbest way to lose 10% of your speech score. It's the equivalent of scoring on your own team. It just shouldn't happen. So when it did, I figured Mr. Mooney would hate me forever. But when he came back, he didn't roast me. Instead, he told our team how impressed he was with how we did and how excited he was for the next year. I couldn't fathom why he still liked us so much. Our scores weren't that good. What will stay with me about him and my other teachers at Brook is that they saw something in us that made them believe in us and care about us beyond what we could show on paper. Doreen Wajessingha taught me my second lesson: be passionate. We're told from a young age to do something we love, to find our passion, to truly care about something and put our all into it. That, I have found, is really hard to do, and for the longest time, I thought it was impossible. To be fair, I also thought it was impossible to enjoy science fair, so Doreen proved me wrong twice. I'm not gonna lie. The first time Doreen told me about his project, I understood about 0.02% of what he told me. But after hearing him talk about it a couple of times, I can still only tell you that it's a pacemaker powered by your heartbeat and is really cool. But what really stuck with me was that when he talked about the pacemaker, you could feel how much it meant to him. I felt just as invested in its success, even though I could barely understand its function. I feel like finding something that you can talk about while exuding that much energy and passion is a worthy life goal. Victory Okafor taught me my third lesson: keep perspective. I never really liked the Most Improved award. It's like, oh yeah, you were pretty bad, but hey, you're better now. Victory made me want to get that award. Hearing him talk about it, you'd think it was the Nobel Peace Prize. But what got me was that the meaning of the prize wasn't any different. It just took on a different tone. It became an indicator of exponential growth. Getting that award was more than a pat on a back. It was like, wow, this person is going places. We are more than numbers. And I think the way that Victory is so unabashedly himself demonstrates that. His outlook on life is something I think we should all seek to emulate. I learned a lot of things at Brook, but this lesson is by far the most important to me. Even though it sometimes feels like we've been boiled down to a statistic, an SAT score, salary, or rank, those things don't create our value as people. I don't think our value is something that is definite. As we leave Clearbrook, it's important to remember that greatness will never come from meeting a set of criteria. You are the only person who has control over your self-worth. But the people around us can change us, just as the people I've mentioned today have changed me. As we move toward adulthood, we have to choose how we treat ourselves and those around us. Choose to be someone who makes people feel like they're more than a number. Thank you.
Good evening, family, faculty, friends, and most importantly, fellow graduates of the Clearbrook High School class of 2017. When I found out I was officially the valedictorian, I did what thousands of valedictorians before me have done, and Googled one simple question: how do I write a valedictorian speech? I was puzzled to realize that most of the examples I pored over began in similar fashion. So here we are suddenly graduating, or all of a sudden we've reached graduation. This was confusing to me, as graduating high school, as you know, is not an all of a sudden deal. We did not get here on accident, but instead have worked incredibly hard for the past 13 years of our secondary education tenure. Our journey started in elementary school and culminated with our trek through high school, where we suffered through Mrs. Albin's killer essays. We fumbled our way through physics. To be completely honest, I'm still not entirely sure what a vector is, so if someone can help me out there. Heck, we even managed to endure the constant state of fear of Mr. Page's classes. And even the AP Calculus test, which has rendered us incapable of ever looking at a potato or a banana in the same way ever again. Despite the difficult transition and the challenges we have faced, we managed to be the most extraordinary class in Clearbrook's history, a statement that I can make completely without bias. Not only is this class graduating today, but we are doing so with 4 years of achievement as the hallmark of our legacy, something which by no means has happened all of a sudden. This being said, we have not gotten here on our own. Class of 2017, we have many people to thank for helping us achieve all that we have, that we may stand here today. For everyone who has gotten us here, our teachers, our administrators, our counselors, secretaries, our friends, and our families, thank you. These groups have shaped who we are, and without them, we would not have made it this far. It is my great honor to stand here and deliver this address to all of you today. I would like to take a moment to thank those who have inspired, motivated, and pushed me to this podium today. First, I would like to give all of the glory to God. He is forever faithful. We can clap for that. He is forever faithful, and I would literally not be standing before you today without him and his grace. Amen. I thank my family, including my sister Krista, who's doing an awesome job with the band. Woo! As well as my aunts, Lay, Ingrid, Anbleth, and Dearly, who have given me their never-ending generosity, love, and support. I thank my teachers from elementary school until now, who have shaped me into the learner that I am today. Namely, I thank my teachers from my middle school, Seabrook Intermediate, Miss Utes, Mr. Miller, Mr. Lowe, and Mrs. Larson. Additionally, I thank the teachers from Clearbrook High School who have greatly influenced my life in so many ways. And these are Mr. Harris, Mrs. Albin, Mr. Mooney, Mr. Page, Miss Chen, and Miss Moore. I would also like to thank my mentors, Lucian Junkin and Candace Campanelli, who have supported me through everything, constantly showing me through their actions how to lead with confidence and grace. Lastly, I would like to thank my friends. I have awesome friends. And if I had to list all of your names, we would be here a lot longer than I think any of us care to be. I look out into the crowd and I see so many familiar faces. And I am so grateful that I have such wonderful and kind-hearted people in my life. Now on to the bit where I, a soon-to-be high school graduate, give you, other soon-to-be high school graduates, advice on how to best live your lives. Well, incidentally, I don't know much about what life has to offer us, but I do have a few pieces of advice that I guarantee will not backfire. The first advice is the moral of the greatest love story ever told. It goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a girl who was an immigrant. She was born in the Philippines and grew up in a cramped living arrangement among the relatives, families of renters, and college students hosted in a former tile warehouse. As she grew up, she experienced the struggles of living in a third world nation firsthand. They could barely afford textbooks or tuition or even a second school uniform for her. She had to rise early to wash her uniform every day, make breakfast for the other tenants, and perform a slew of other chores on top of maintaining her studies. Because of the poverty-stricken lifestyle they led, the young woman adopted the ideals to work hard and to value education. She believed these were to be her one means of elevation out of this state of impoverishment and her ticket to a better life. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, a young man was beginning to have a similar realization. As a result of an equally difficult childhood, he went to at least 2 different schools every school year. He never got used to an area or a group of friends. As a result of this, he took his education lightly and did not apply himself as much as he probably could have. Instead of college, he joined the Air Force, where he recognized the importance of education. He has since come to realize the value of a strong work ethic and the difference that a quality education can make. You guessed it. The girl and the boy are my parents, who have been married, working hard, and valuing education for 19 years now. My dad and my mom have always been playing catch up. Because of their circumstances, my parents, on opposite sides of the world, grew to adopt very similar personal codes. Through their lives, I can appreciate that I must work hard and not ever take my education for granted. And doing so will lead me to doing what I love. Thanks to my wonderful parents, I have lived, in the words of the critically acclaimed satirical documentary, The Office, a cushy Nerf life. I like that one. They have blessed me in so many ways, and I owe it to them and to myself to live my life by working hard, fighting for my education, and finding my passion. The greatest love story ever told has many lessons, but chiefly, we must not take our education or our hard work for granted. We must work hard and fight for our educations and be the best at whatever it is that we love. Complacency breeds unsuccess and unhappiness. Therefore, be you a future doctor or engineer or Taco Bell manager. Work hard, educate yourself, and make a future like my amazing, hardworking parents did. Thank you to my parents, Ron and Zobel Westheimer, whom I admire more than anyone, for your sacrifices and your achievement of the American dream. I knew I was gonna cry. We all have to play catch up in life. That is the very nature of living. Whether we are seeking our high school diplomas, a college degree, a job promotion, or even greater happiness, we must work hard to achieve it and place value on the things that count toward who we are. Our being here today did not happen all of a sudden. It did not happen without hard work and a value placed on education. So to you, class of 2017, I say continue in your hard work and place your value on things of merit and let these lead you to your passion. Catch up is necessary, but the harder you work and the more you care means the less catch up you're gonna have to play. Thank you and God bless you all.
Mrs. Michelle Staley is the principal of Clearbrook. I now ask her and Assistant Principal, Mr. Stanley Zavala, to come forward and present the R.G. Summerford Award.
The R.G. Summerford Award is a very special award selected by the teachers at Clearbrook High School. This award is named in the honor of the first principal of Clearbrook High School. The students who receive this award are considered the most outstanding senior boy and girl. These are students that represent our core values of trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. They are hardworking, well-rounded, driven, dedicated leaders in our school. At this time, I would like to ask the following students come forward to receive the R.G. Summerford Award for the class of 2017. Taylor Johnson and Doreen Winjesinga. Good evening, graduates, trustees, parents, and distinguished guests. Welcome. We are very happy that you are all here to share in this celebration of the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2017. Before I address the students, I would like to ask all former Clearbrook High School graduates to stand and be recognized. I love it. I love it. We are Clearbrook. To the class of 2017, today is a day of celebration. The past 4 years seem to fly by. Sorry, they went fast for me, Jessa. All of us at Brook remember you as young students who came to us years ago, looking a little bit overwhelmed by the whole idea of high school. However, through the years, we've watched you accept the responsibilities and challenges facing you, and flourish and thrive in your learning, your service to your community, and your growth into the adults I see before me today. You have shown a readiness and a willingness to tackle all of these areas, which have contributed to the well-rounded education you have received in CCISD and at Clearbrook High School. So celebrate your graduation day. Enjoy the time with your friends and family as they are fitting ends to the celebrations of your K-12 career. The future holds many challenges and successes for all of you. Each of you will have your own unique opportunities to grow, and I am confident that you will rise to every occasion. As Wolverines, we have taken pride in our academic excellence, our core values, and maximizing the potential of each student while contributing to our community. As you move forward in your endeavors, I urge you to be sure to remember the guiding principles and continue to use them on your quest for the best. There's a big world out there waiting for you and your gifts and your talents. Thank you for a wonderful 4 years. Good luck to you, class of 2017. And as always, go Wolverines. Got choked up. Dr. Smith, please join me at the podium. Thank you. Dr. Smith, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clearbrook High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all of the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Ms. Daly, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clearbrook High School in the Clear Creek Independent School District with all the honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations.
To friends and families in the audience, in consideration for all the families who deserve to hear their students' names called, please be courteous and do not rob them of the special event with loud noise that would prevent the next name from being heard. Thank you. Seniors on stage and in the first row, please rise.
Valedictorian, Jessa Lynn Westheimer. Salutatorian, Erica Shaun Lee. Class President, graduating cum laude, Eric Anthony Mendoza. Class Vice President, graduating summa cum laude, Nolan Jochen Wu. Class Secretary, Lena Anna Wen. Class Treasurer, graduating cum laude, Samuel Andrew Bischoff. Class historian, graduating summa cum laude, Avery Ann Lewis. Student council president, graduating summa cum laude, Isabel Tolentino Santos. Class representative, graduating cum laude, Alexis Long Lee. Class representative, Samantha Solis Silva. The students graduating summa cum laude are Muna Jamal Abuter, Hamza Ali Ahmed, Mohammed Omar Almosa, Zaid Hisham Almubaid, Hannah Gabrielle Ossobrook, Louise Bernice Angel, Ryan Thomas Bevelow, Samantha Nicole Bisquinas, Landon Jeffrey Boucher, Bailey Nicole Bro, Jennifer Yumchen Kao, Ashritha Ranga Chindananda, Anish Naresh Chotai, Nima Sarab Javadzdada, Rachel Lee Dirksen, Caleb Danielle Drew, Yi Yuan He, Asna Arif Jindani, Taylor Ray Johnson, Jason Philip Juliet, Nicole Alexis Carneth, Tanya Kumar, Tavil Lalani, Christy Chuck Lee, William Van Lee, Kelly Lung, Anara Amarali Makahani, Robert Thomas McPhee, Hannah Marie Mitchke, Shiva Mogadesian, Bahar Badruddin Momin, Sandra Morales,
Shaher Bono Nakvi, Travis Parker Neal, Jamie Ya Nguyen, Joseph Cameron Noriega, Shreya Harshad Patel, Dylan Avishka Pereira, Audrey Yuen Fung, Hina Akim Papatia, Tatiana Christina Giselle Provost, Keon Rushdie, Alex Sterling Radderink, Harrison Renee Rodriguez, Carter Lewis Rodriguez, Macy Delane Rousseau, Carl William Sod, Sharon Ann Sabu, Kelly Sang, Micah Daniel Charles Saunders, Matthew Thomas Scheib, Whitaker Benjamin Schlock, Spencer Connor Schneider, Vanessa Nicole Solano, Trevor Ross Steele, Andrew Wee Tran, Ashley T. Tran, Cindy Nee Tran, Thomas Tan Tran. Kelsey Ray Vicencio. Paris Tyann Elaine Vincent. Ali Mi Quyen Vu. Durin Stephen with Jessica. Ryan Christopher Williams. The students graduating magna cum laude are Leslie Ann Acosta, Anish Anthony, Hannah Rose Beam, Brennan McQueen Butcher, Juan Sebastian de Robles Herrera, Damian Falcon, Anai Flores, Brandon Sean Garcia, Areli Janan Garza, Hannah Trin Ho, Lam Hong Nguyen,
Madeline Grace Johnson, Karis Kim, Jacob Law, Preston David Lee, Cassidy Nicole Lufkin, Destiny Maria Martin, Lance Austin Montu, Caleb Gerard Nettles, Jacqueline Bao Tran Lam Nguyen, Mai Lin T. Nguyen, Bailey Shea Orr, Ava Lee Pancamo, Hannah Elizabeth Price, Augustine James Kiocho, Gabriel Jose Williams, Azam Hussein Syed, Alexandra Riley Williams, Afia Hassan Yashra. The students graduating cum laude are Christian Mateo Ali Cordoba, Jacob Ethan Sablat Antonero, Dylan Anthony Antonez, Harrison James Asbell, Kendall Nicole Borg, Haley Michelle Broussard, Avery Hannah Brown, Monica Leticia Cavazos, Kylie Noel Cheek, Michaela Suzanne Childs, Mena Elsaka, Shelby Lene Ermis, Avery Leilani Foster, William Randall Fuselier, Regina Gonzalez, Q Chul Han, Juliet Renee Hernandez, Elizabeth Lee Hosel, Avinash Ravi Mohan Jagru, Chelsea Oluwafemi Joseph, Brian Long Fong Lam, Allie Nicole Lazan. Sydney Elizabeth Layton. Tatiana Lee. Lena Amani Mohammed.
Kara Jane Moore. James Mason Mower. Huan Wei Win. Trung Thang Win. Victory Chibuke Okafor. Elissa Lee Peterson. Brandon Wee Pham. Catherine Marie Picado. Marcaria Denacia Pringle. Natrika Yatrice Sam. Jocelyn Sanchez. Ritika Saxena. Dominique Silva. Camden Son Von Squire. Karina Andrea Suarez. Brianna Janae Terry. Kelly Tew. Cheryl Maria Tomey. Tu Diem T. Tran. Carlos Antonio Umali. Leslie Migdalid Velasquez. Hui Win Vo. Taryn Nichelle White. Sydney Ann Young. Eileen Yu. The graduates are Omar Ahmed Abbasi. Carla Nicole Abusab. Natalie Guadalupe Abrego. Adriana Griselda Adame. Drew Kenneth Adams. Raisa Roshana Akbar. Dejarian Deonte Andres. Amanda Noel Argo. Fareed Asif. Mujtaba Noor Awan. Julio Cesar Ayala. David Tenaris Azor. Joylyn Unique Azor. Landry DeJean Bagwendi. Nicholas Jordan Bailey. Joshua Balderas Jr. Samantha Ray Balderas.
Rias Isaiah Bearfield. John David Barrett. Wesley Taylor Barton. Brian Joseph Battaglia. Taj Giles Bell. Aaron Joseph Bellamy. Connor William Bennett. Eric Gabriel Bertrand. Ian Michael Bethune. Stephanie Ray Booker. Renee Christopher Box. Aubin Lorraine Brown. Oh, am I? Charles David Buchanan. Catherine Elise Burkett. George Earl Burrell. Cecilia Bustos. Aubrey Egbert Bucci IV. Thank you. Macy Alexandra Kane Davis. Oswaldo Renee Cantu. Nicholas Illini Carrico. Daniel Alexander Crosco. Wyatt James Carrier. Michael James Castro. Ladera Victoria Shantae Chandler. Erica Noelle Chavez. Rani Farhan Chahib. Michael Arthur Cherry. Alexia Rochelle Childress. Cameron Reese Churchman. Brandon Michael Claxton. Kiamoni Chandrell Clemens. Cameron Zachary Cleveland. Levi Scott Klein. Matthew Alexander Cole. Rachel Michelle Cole. Taj Dean Coleman. Ricardo Enrique Correa. Alyssa Brianna Cruz. Travis Lauren Cudworth. Jonathan Edward Daniel.
Dylan David Daniels. Cheyenne Bay Davis. Hector Jesus de Leon. Zara de Leon. Victoria Antonia de la Fuente. Madison Lachey del Bosque. Ruben Alexis del Cid. Madison Calvin Delgado. Alejandra Elizabeth DeMartin. Jenny Den. Mimi Q. Din. Trin Nao Fong Do. Quang Minh Dong. Austin Alexander Domeyer. Madison Taylor Duke. Blake Francis Dunlap. Brandon Adrian Duran. Cameron Michael Egdorf. Victoria Marie Elizares. Derek Richard Epps Jr. Sarah Elizabeth Escobar. Adam Gabriel Estrella. Kylie Shauna Faison. Sandy Mehta Fawad Bash Rafami. Corey Dwayne Fair Jr. Maya Alnisa Farouk. John Ryan Farron. Colby Walker Farron. Lucas Damian Farrar. Brittany Ronella Marie Fincher. Brock Cameron Fisher. Javier Flores. Kiara Victoria Flores. Kendra Elise Fogelman. Gabrielle Nicole Francisco. Holly Michelle Frank. Devin Swung Duke Franklin. Peyton Kaylee Gale. Cynthia Valeria Gallegos. Francis Guadalupe Galvan. Cindy Janesca Garcia Blanco. Everardo Garcia Zarco Jr. Sebastian Arlene Garcia.
Jesse Ann Gargis. Brooklyn Renee Garrett. David Michael Garza. Grace Monet Garza. Joshua Moses Garza. Paula Garza. Sharon R. George. Noelle Marie Glenn. Hector Vladimir Gomez Caceres. Daniel Joseph Guevara Gonzalez. Angel Gonzalez. Brandon Martin Gonzalez. Mario Alejandro Gonzalez. Xavier Angel Gonzalez. Noor Tawfiq Gouty. Nathan Craig Greenig. Marissa Elena Greenlaw. Casey Ryan Gremillon. Sophia Nicole Guerra. Cameron Patrick Guerrero. Isaiah Guerrero. Pablo Enrique Guevara. Madison Nicole Guffey. Levi John Paul Gidry. Alexander Lee Gutierrez. Ernesto Guzman. Melissa Guzman. Ashlyn Nicole Hall. Ayana Nicole Hall. Russell DeWitt Hall Jr. Ashar Ahmed Amid Bushra. Newburn Weldon Hannah. Avery Eric Balky Hansen. Kiana Autumn Harden. Garrett Cade Harrelson. Albert Andrew Harrington. Benjamin Elbridge Harris. Deontay Quentin Harris. Sharon Hay Escobar. Jamie Lee Hernandez. Timothy Matthew Herrera. Brooke Elizabeth Hickle. Natalie Michelle Hill. Nicole Danielle Hill. Joseph Christopher Hinojosa. Tia Patrice Holliday. Christopher Dale Holland. Sydney Michelle Holland. Darian James Holmes. Shayla Nicole Hoop. Joel Ryan Huff. Henry Wynn. Forrest Cade Highland. Lanny Alexis N. Lonnie Alexis N. Nicholas Ryan Irwin. Christopher John Jacoby. Kayla Renee James. Jaslyn Noelle Jimenez. Garrett Michael Johnson. Leland Thomas Johnson. DeTravian Joseph Jones. Stephen Tyler Jones. Darius George Joseph. Abubakar Sadiq Katuva. Hannah Mustafa Kista. Hamza Khalik. Brittany Ann King. George Daniel Perry King. Chase Klemzak. Cassie Danielle Conan. Savannah Bell Cushion Rooter. Cushion Rooter. Trin Pham La. Nicolette LaBarbiera. Avery Marie Lafferty. Caleb Jamaica Lang. Brianna Laura. Jacob Lee Lastovica. Dakota Rose Llewellyn. Ronwick Adrian David Lewis II. Thomas Blake Lewis. Thomas Daniel Jose Lasungan. Onyx Dejon Little. Taylor O'Shea Love. Justin Armand Luera. Essence Amarijana Maybra. Amari Janae. Anvon T. Mai. McQuay Teresa McCord.
Shelby Azolia Gabrielle Malbrew. Fortino Maldonado, Jr. Brett Anthony Malik. David Johnny Mandy. Aaron Alec Martinez. Adrian John Martinez. Bailey Ann Mata. Jamie Nicole Mari. Ava Marie McCain. Reginald Jordan McAllister. Alexis Lynn Evelyn McDaniel. Nicholas Anthony McGee. Brianna Nashay McGee Norris. Tajane Faye McMillian. Matthew Eric McQueen. Katie Lauren McCrae. Madison Taylor Medina. Sydney Rose Medina. Alexandra Nicole Miners. Maggie Nagy McHale. Ashley Nicole Miller. Cora Lynn Mims. Cole Laurento Miron. Amin Walid Mizyed. Georgina Montpierre. Bryson Daniel Moore. Yasser Moran. Kobe Allen Morano. Stephen Louis Moreno. Alan Christ Bijou Mukurkatu. Sandy Gwen Mullican. Joshua David Neubauer. Jaden Nicole Newsom. Alex Van Wynn. Bao Truck Wynn. Wee Quook Wynn. Kevin Wynn. Min Not Hong Wynn. Tin Nok Wynn. Athena Michelle Noland. Raymond Timothy Owen Mitchell.
Francisco Javier Ortiz. Joshua Osis. Noah Scott Outlaw. Sabrina Grace Owen. Andres Arcadio Padilla. April Carolina Paniagua. Jarek Carlos Paquinto. Amanda Grace Parsons. Shaylee Jagrat Patel. Varun Devendrabai Patel. Gabriela Abigail Pena. Raul Perez Jr. Priscilla May Perez. Nathan Christopher Peterson. Andrewly Pham. Joseph Van Fan. Aaliyah Janelle Phillips Sanfilippo. Francisco Eduardo Pineda. Jalen Arnice Player. Devin Michael Pope. Rejanique Poulard. May Priup. Corey Brienne Priest. Sophia Nicole Primera. Riley Matthew Prince. Adrian Pranetta. Angelica Maria Puente. Karen Lauren Pugh. Eduardo Pujalt. Alberto Quiroga III. Muhammad Samir Rashid. Samantha Jo Rayburn. Gracie May Reed. Vivian Lee Reyna. Lainey Nicole Rico. Nicholas Rivera. Paula Rodriguez Guzman. Eric Ryan Rodriguez. Jocelyn Marie Rodriguez. Josue Nahum Rodriguez. Kiara Lene Rodriguez. Natalie Ann Romero. Amir Muhammad Ruz Bahani.
Baron Allen Rubenstein. Reese Marley Ruwine. Alexis Allen Ruiz. Brandon Anthony Ruiz. Imani Alexis Russell. Madison Paige Ryland. Gladys Saji Verghese. Juan Daniel Salazar. Estuardo Noe Sanchez. Sean Michael Isaiah Sanchez. Jameson Maury Sander. Victoria Sandoval. Jamal Alvin Sash. Alira Faith Saunders. Ria Saxena. Furqan Ahmad Syed. Shaylee Marie Schaefer. Calvin David Schnur. Dimitri John Schofield. Courtney Rachel Selders. Natalie Malin Sile. Alina Abbas Shah. Mia Allegra Sharp. Grace Weaver Shaver. Varisha Siddiqui. Michaela Aurora Scarrett Ayers. Jalen Maya Smith. Katie Lee Smith. Kaylin Deshay Smith. Sean Michael Smith. Dharma Shaylin Sunny. Jose Gabriel Soto. Jordan Keith Spence. Marissa Sherkamar St. Ange. Kenneth Ray Staley. Shay Michelle Stauffer. Sterling Cole Stevens. Lindsay Carol Stokely. Shakia DeAdrian Nicole LaShawn Strong. Logan Joseph Sullivan. Aisha Atiana Tarkington.
Kayla Michelle Taylor. Nathaniel Scott Teetsworth. Isaiah Armand Tavanian. Darrell Ryan Thack. Brianna Lynn Thacker. Vincent Joseph Thibodeau. Austin Robert Thornton. Maria Victoria Torres. Mary Esther Torres. Cameron Alexander Townsend. Diane Kim Tran. Helen Tran. Hun Wok Tran. Jessica Tran. Joseph James Tran. Mark Anthony Trejo. Stephen Manuel Trejo. Jenny Trong. Vin Tai Trong. Anthony Darnell Tyrone. Joshua Shadindu Uzoma. Brooke Madeline Valeray. Kevin Vargas. Kevin Shagichi Fargis. Samantha Giselle Vasquez. Carter Charles Veglia. Mark Anthony Velez. Michael Angel Vidalis. Guillermo Santiago Villafana. Sergio Roberto Villarreal. Giannis Antonis Vretos. Brooke Nicole Wagner. Arshawn Wahid. Taylor Amanda Warner. Isabel Della Watson. Jack Thomas Way. Autumn Rain Weber. Zachary Dwight Whiting. Alexis Trichet Williams. Alyssa Adara Williams. Jiren Dace Wilson. O'Keefe Zelron Wilson. Nicholas Robert Gerald Woodall. And Alyssa Noel Young.
Guys, look over to the camera. For the last person to sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Members of the 2017 graduating class of Clearbrook High School, please move your tassels from the left to the right. Our class officers and senior members of Company B will lead us in the school song.
Stay